Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to dive into something that is absolutely crucial for any business using AI. We're talking about making the leap from just throwing simple prompts into a chat box to actually building dependable, repeatable systems that can truly power your operations. So let me just ask you this. Right now, is your AI a helper or is it a headache? Come on, we've all been there. You ask it to write a marketing email. On Monday, it's brilliant, it's perfect. On Tuesday, it's completely off-brand, like it's never heard of you. That inconsistency can make AI feel less like a reliable tool and more like a frustrating toy. So, which is it for you? And this visualizes the difference perfectly. Over on the one-off prompt side, you've got chaos. It's unpredictable. You're just rolling the dice, hoping you get a decent marketing email. But then you look at the AI system side. That is order. That's reliability, consistency, and a foundation you can actually build on. That's the world we want to live in. Okay, so our first section is all about getting beyond that basic prompt. This is really about a mindset shift. It's about stop treating AI like a clever gadget and start treating it like a core business tool that, like any good tool, needs some structure to perform at its best. So what exactly is an AI system? Well, it's way more than just a prompt. Think of it as a complete, repeatable business process. It's this magic combination of specific inputs, really clear instructions, and some smart review steps, all designed to guarantee you get a high-quality output like that awesome marketing email every single time. So that brings us to our second section, designing your AI blueprint. And I love this analogy because think about it. An architect would never dream of building a house without a plan, right? It would be a disaster. Well, it's the exact same thing here. We can't build a reliable AI process without first designing its key components. Everything, and I do mean everything, starts with the inputs. For our marketing email example, this isn't just you typing, write an email. No way. It's about giving the AI the product details, the persona of the target audience, the key message, all of that good stuff before it even begins. You have to remember, well-defined inputs are the absolute foundation for getting predictable results. Next up, component 2, the instructions. The keyword here is stable. These are your non-negotiable commands. Things like the tone must be upbeat and professional, or you have to include a clear call to action, or even something really specific like the subject line has to be under 50 characters. This is what stops the AI from drifting and giving you a totally different style tomorrow. And finally, we define the outputs. You want the AI's final product to be ready to use, right? Something that fits perfectly into your marketing platform without you spending a ton of time on manual cleanup? Well, predefining the output format, like asking for a separate subject line in body text, saves an incredible amount of time down the road. All right, so we've designed the blueprint. Now it's time to build. Let's get into section 3, which is all about how you actually construct a reliable workflow using these components. And here's the best part. You don't need to be a coder. You don't need to go out and buy some complex, expensive software to make this happen. You can build incredibly powerful and reliable AI systems using simple tools you already have, like just plain old documents. Seriously. This slide just illustrates the difference perfectly. A vague, ad hoc prompt like, write a marketing email, leaves so much up to chance. But an AI-ready standard operating procedure, an SOP, it breaks the whole thing down. It has clear sections for the goal, the audience, the key points, the tone. This thing guides the AI to give you exactly what you need. It's not a guess, it's a guide. Another really powerful technique is what I call the draft, review, refine loop. See, instead of expecting a perfect email on the very first try, you have the AI create a first draft. Then, a human, you, quickly provides some feedback. Something simple like, hey, emphasize the new feature a little more. Then, the AI refines its work based on that. This iterative process, it just dramatically improves the quality. But I can hear you asking, doesn't human review slow everything down? Not if it's lightweight. Your review shouldn't be about rewriting the whole thing. For that email, it's just a quick check. Are the facts right? Does it sound like us? And does it align with our strategy? That's it. Fast, simple, and it keeps everything on track. Okay, let's zoom out. Once you have a few of these systems up and running, you start to see a much bigger picture emerge. You're moving from just building individual systems to establishing true business infrastructure. And a key part of building that infrastructure is setting some guardrails. You have to establish clear boundaries to reduce errors.
You need checks in place to catch those AI hallucinations, when an AI just confidently makes stuff up. By defining these protocols, you can manage your brand's risk and operate with both speed and confidence.
This brings us to such a crucial point: accountability. I love this quote: "An AI system without an owner is just an experiment. An AI system with an owner is a business asset." It's so true. When there's someone responsible for that system's performance and alignment, it stops being a fun science project and turns into a true asset for the business. And that's really the fundamental mindset shift we're talking about today. When you adopt this systematic approach, you stop just dabbling, you stop just experimenting, you start building. You are creating the dependable, intelligent infrastructure that's going to support your business for years to come. So the question I want to leave you with is this: looking at your own work, at your own business, what's the first task you're going to turn from a chaotic prompt into a reliable, rock-solid system?